Oh, okay. Now I'm live. I think. always a little bit of a concern. And obviously overseas, I don't have my normal setup, and so things work bizarrely. Also, for some reason, phantoms have started attacking me. I think that's probably a Realms issue. They think I've been offline for as many weeks as it's been or whatever. Anyway, hello! I'm AbbyX, Toycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. Today, I'm placing Endstone in my ocean. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Or at the very least, it's gonna be some amount of fun. Because I have so much Endstone. Seriously, look at the amount of Endstone I have. I need to kill this Creole. Okay, so I need to get to sleep before mob spawn, and then I need to show you the amount of Endstone I have we're gonna be placing today. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are as well. This is gonna be a bit of a messy live stream. Again, I have a portable setup I take with me, or I've worked out for stuff like this. But like, I don't know. Look at that gap between my webcam and the edge of the border over there. See, there's minor things like that I need to I need to do better with, I think. There we go. But yeah, today is gonna... Oh, look, you can see the chat today. That's exciting. Can you see yourself down there? So something really weird about this is I've been trying to find my own live stream so I could read the chat, and it's kind of tricky to do. Wow, that is such a little delay. I can hear myself like a second after I say something. Anyway, so hello, I'm AbbyX, Toycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. This one is coming to you from Mexico, where I'm still spending my mandatory 2-week period. So that'll be done in what is it now? Another week and a bit. So in the adjourning week, I figured, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna place some Endstone in our ocean, obviously. So yeah, I've got this many shulker boxes filled with Endstone. If you don't believe they're all filled, then 4 shulker boxes, 5 shulker boxes, 6 shulker boxes, 7 shulker boxes, 8 shulker boxes, 9 shulker boxes, 10 shulker boxes, 11, 12. Every chest has 64 by 27 stacks of Endstone in them, so that is... I actually don't know the number. Yeah, I think it'd be what, like 1,700 and something, if I'm not mistaken. So we've got close to 20,000 Endstone. I just guessed 18,000 for the title. I'm gonna level with you on that one. And yeah, we're gonna be placing it down today. I hope. I assume. So yeah, I want to get my stream. I like seeing chat. I made the terrible mistake. This is like one of my life regrets, is like having chat open while I'm setting up a live stream, because it's just a bunch of people being like, you know what? Why isn't he streaming right now? I want right now. I don't understand. You know, surely does he not understand that right now is when I want the live stream? And it's like, yes, thank you for the much less nicely worded than that explanation. But yeah, with that said, we're gonna have a fun time today. Thank you, Miss Swazzy, for becoming a channel member. Welcome to the Cool Cat Club that you're now a member of. So yeah, what we're doing today is we're making the end in the overworld, and by that I mean I'm covering this entire thing with the Endstone. Those 20,000 roughly Endstone blocks, a little bit less, but roughly 20,000 Endstone blocks will be placed right here in my ocean. I'm doing keyboard mouse version. You might spot today my movements are robotic. This is one of the ways you can spot like keyboard mouse versus keyboard, is because the WASD is not a very precise measurement. It just has 8 directions basically, like east, north, west, south. Usually go north, east, south, west, huh? But then also like the middle of those two. So yeah, you're gonna notice that we have some middle directions missing. Or maybe you won't care at all. Maybe you'll realize that you like streams better this way. I think a lot of people do, honestly, right? Like a lot of people much prefer just like the robotic, like we're moving perfectly right. There is no variance in it at all. And if there is variance, it's coming from my camera, it seems. Maybe you'd prefer that. So yeah, how are you doing today, chat? It's been a while. I feel like it's been, what now, like a solid week? No, it must have been more than a week, right? It must have been... Hey, thank you, Amanda Ree. It is good to see you as always. How are you on this delightful evening we find ourselves on? But yeah, I feel like it's been a while, and I feel like that's a bad thing. I don't know. There's something about streaming that like to be a streamer, oh, did I not grab any endstone? I just have the 3 stacks. Okay. To be a streamer, you need to be regular. That's one of the few things that is like, you know, out there in the world that everyone knows. But the problem with me is I feel like with the YouTube and with all the other things, it's like being regular is very hard. Also, it's really hard to like, look how, listen, this is like a genuine challenge to me to place blocks in a row. Oh, it's probably because I'm streaming and I'm playing on a realm. Like the blocks are like getting laggy or something. It's not very pleasing to watch, and I care about pleasing to watch things. 11 days, says Cancer's Attitude. See, right, 11 days is an eternity in Inside. Hey, thank you!
Over the years. I can't tell you how many times I've listened to past live streams while doing college work.
Thank you so much, Tomato Princess. First of all, that's a really fun name. I'm almost insulted I haven't heard it before. Second of all, I want to say I appreciate very much you're thanking me for the videos I put out, but I want to thank you right back for the support and the very direct support you just gave me right there. It's very appreciated. The fact, like, again, 11 days is an infinite amount of time on the internet, right? Like it is so functionally infinite that, like, you know, what's even the point? Like once you're gone for 11 days, you're dead. You know, that is the rule. And so yeah, the fact that anyone is there anytime afterwards, it's like, that's cool. Thank you for staying around. That's not the decision that because, you know, that it's a lot of people, you might hear that and go, no, of course I remember you after 11 days, but I want to. That's because, you know, like, I feel like there's some partial selection bias. I'm so bad at mouse and keyboarding the exact same thing I'm used to doing, like, instinctively. You know, today Toycat learns to do block placing string. Like, it's just so ugly the way the block, like, vanishes when I place the one before it, and, like, we're gonna have to learn some things, is what I'm saying. But we can do that together. But yeah, Tanata Princess, you got a very fun name. Thank you for your craziness. And yeah, it's good to see all the familiar names today. Good to see you, Shravya, Miss Swazzy, Katie, Cancerous Attitude. You know what? You don't even have that cancerous of an attitude. You're on the internet. This is the place where attitudes are just cancer, and I'm glad that yours is not. It's good to see you, Dodgem and Mother Russia. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Oh god, it's so weird to watch the blocks like fade into view. It's like genuinely uncomfortable to me. I wonder if we can fix that. Maybe if we do it from a different angle, it'll look better. No, it's still gonna like appear and disappear sometimes. You're just ruining my fun, Minecraft. All I want to do is place aesthetically pleasing blocks in my ocean. And I just want to have a nice animation. Is that so much to ask? Also, and Myra too. You know what? No, and no one else. You know, if I didn't say your name, that means you don't exist. Are you one of the other hundreds of people here in chat? Guess what? I don't know about your existence. You could die, and I would forget in 11 days. I mean, as an aggregate, there's some amount of there's a funny thing like I think people do this, like, this is both sides of the parasocial relationship you have here on the internet. But like if there's a certain number of streams where if you don't show up, you effectively become dead, and then there's a certain number of streams above that where if you don't show up, it's like, oh, and now the memory, you know, just like in the real world, like you'll remember your granddad's death forever. I'm assuming you have a dead granddad. If you don't, congratulations. I only learned I had a dead granddad when I was trying to work out what my heritage was, and it turns out I'm eligible for Irish citizenship, so thank you very much. Better than an alive granddad. Second passport, if you ask me. Is that insensitive to say? That can't be insensitive to say. But yeah, basically, I think that, I think one of the interesting things... Hey, Toycat, I have 55 billion travel distance. Hey, congrats. I don't think that's true, but I mean, like, I guess if you count all the distances together, I'm so used to the console edition leaderboard. Like, I don't know if Bedrock even has like an equivalent system. Like, I guess it must. Let me see. We got gamer score. We got. Oh, it's only for achievements. You don't get to see things you've done. Oh, and also we're on PC, so we've got like basically none of the achievements unlocked. Although here's an interesting thing, because I've unlocked this gear on console. Can I use this thing that I haven't earned correctly? I want to see. View reward. I would be... Yeah, wait, I cannot. You can only use it on the platform you unlocked it on? That's such an interesting one. You know what? You got me distracted already, chat. Good job. I was just trying to say, hello. Yes, that's mean to my alive grandparents. That's Jory Kaiserman. See, like, if you have grandparents, you wouldn't trade them for a passport, right? Obviously, I agree with you on that front. But like, if someone offered to take away, you know, I feel like if someone said to you in the abstract, hey, you can have a third grandparent that you don't right now. Actually, I had 3 grandparents growing up because, like, you know, non-weird split in the household or whatever. But if someone said to you, you can have a third grandparent, or you can have a dual citizenship to a country you really want to live in, or something like that. Or even if you didn't want to live there, like, you know, just for the fun of it. There's no downside, it's only upsides. Would you take the third grandparent, or would you take the passport, chat? Tell me what you think about that one. Like, also, I tried to get back at my mother, so I unsubbed to get a house fire, and it didn't happen. I feel fooled, says Nixie. It just increases your chance of house fires. I'm sorry. The crazy video idea. You embrace your. Damn it! I need to. Okay, wait. I'm gonna get these Streamlabs up on stream. You know, that's what they're there for. Am I right? I have a second laptop I'm using as a second monitor over here. It's not the most efficient way of doing things in the world. That you, god damn, I have to log in and I've been no, I shouldn't say that out loud. Gotta keep some things hidden away. Crazy idea. You embrace your traditional Catholic faith and the spiritual crusade in Mexico for the country to also re-embrace its Catholic faith before you leave. I feel like maybe I'm wrong here. Mexico is like crazy Catholic. Like there's a bunch of signs in this apartment that say faith makes all things possible. And it's like, well, that's not true, is it? Faith doesn't make defeating the Wither with, you know, Mining Fatigue 5 and no armor on hardcore difficulty possible. You know, faith doesn't make it possible for me to bring back other people's dead grandparents, does it? You know, that's why is it always got to be faith makes all things possible? Why can't it just be like, you know what, faith makes things slightly easier. If you believe in yourself, you know what, maybe you'll get that promotion you deserve. Anyway, I don't want yet another grandparent. Yeah, right. Like, so thank you, chat. By the way, if I take the passport, but I wouldn't want to trade it for a grandparent. See, yeah, right. Like that's the interesting thing to me about because I guess I don't know. I think about economics more than I probably should. And one of the weird ways in which we're all super inefficient is how much we value this, what we have. You know, like. If someone invented the idea of grandparents today, you wouldn't be like, oh, I love that. Like, okay, so it's like an old person, and you hang around with them, you know, 3-4 times a year, maybe a bit more, during, you know, like sometimes, and maybe a bit less if there's a global pandemic or something. Yeah, so the old person says vaguely racist things sometimes, but you know, they also give old-timey advice, and it's kind of fun. You wouldn't be like, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's print that right there. But because it's like, you know, it's an ancient part of culture. It's a thing all animals and species do as a way to, you know, like you get me. You wouldn't invent grandparents today, but because they've always been around, they feel natural, and people wouldn't give them up for the world. I mean, you should give them up for the world, but you wouldn't. Like people always say things like, oh yeah, I wouldn't put a price on killing my grandparent, and it's like, well, you should. If someone offers you $1 billion to kill your grandparent, I think that you should at least don't say no before you consider it. Consider what you can do with $1 billion. And if you really think that $1 billion isn't enough, you know, to kill your grandparent, like again, like not the legal side of things, just the moral ethics of knowing that you hit the trigger on that and that they're dead on your behest, then you can really do that. But let's not do this like, oh, I'm not even going to consider it. Like. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, you know, we've gone pretty deep for the first stream in 11 days. We'll trade my grandmother for a $50 Amazon gift card. See, right? Yeah, like I feel like you know, people like to believe that like everyone has great relatives like them. You know, this is one of those interesting concepts behind family. I've been reading about a lot recently. I don't know why. Like I guess I just wasn't aware that like for a huge swath of people, like I just assumed it was like pretty random amongst the population that like, yep, family equals suck. Obviously, the percent of people who have a family that sucks increases as you if having kids is a hobby, having grandparents is like a passport. What is having parents? I mean, you're your parents' hobby for the first 10 years of your life. If your parents are bad at their hobbies, if they don't want to commit the time, if they don't want to, like really follow it through, you become, like a problem in the world, a problem that shouldn't get your own hobbies, some might say. And if your parents are good, then you know what, that's wonderful. They're like the lovely staff at Hobbycraft. I'm assuming that's a store. It has to be a store of some form. But yeah, I think a lot of people like have bad relations with their family. Huh. One sec. I'm gonna just... Yeah, sorry, there's a thing happening right now. One sec. Yeah, so that's a very bizarre thing. I know it's one of those weird like coincidence things. Like the first time in the week I start streaming, like how many minutes in, something happens that is very bizarre and non-standard. Let's put it that way. Bizarre and not non-standard. Toycat, you have 100 million travel distance on Xbox. Oh, that's pretty cool. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, no, I'm sorry that when the stream cuts out, it just replays the same bit over and over again. I don't like that. There's a few solutions to it that exist, but I don't know any that exist when you're not streaming on your phone. Like Streamlabs has this like Streamlabs Pro thing I bought, and I bought it, but it only works for mobile streams for some reason, so that it like keeps the stream going even when there's like interruptions. But YouTube just handles it being like, if there's no stream, we'll just keep replaying the same bit of stream, and like I know it's stressful. Honestly, what I need to do is when something's going badly, I need to not read chat. That's my new like rule. Is like chat when you're having a good time, the internet like unfiltered is this wonderful thing. Like seeing everyone share an experience of you is like wonderful. When things are going badly, the internet is just like I feel like seeing people's unfiltered happiness can be interesting sometimes, right? It can even be good. It can be like full on enjoyable. Seeing people's like unfiltered anger, it's not even interesting. It's just like, stop. Just this isn't fun. This is who is this for? Like I think one of our worst traits as a species is like our need to like share certain things. Hey, thank you, Jane Nunley. You know what? See, that's a positive thing you're sharing, right? That you didn't become a member in anger, I assume. But yeah, we sometimes have the worst of characteristics to want to share our anger with the world. Picture the guy who's like screaming to everyone on the street, like, "Come on, guys!" There's a bunch of minor examples, and so yeah, knowing when to like, okay, something's happening, chat's gone. You don't exist in my mind. Like what I actually want, the more granular version. What we do is like real life society. Again, like speaking to strangers is really interesting. There's a reason I enjoy these streams so much. Like seeing messages from what is that? Cosmodactylus. People get angry so easily. Yeah, I feel like that's a common thing amongst people who watch the stream. Like, we don't do the fun, like, over-the-top fake rage reaction. Like, being angry isn't something to be celebrated, right? It's, like, something to be embarrassed of, I might even say. We share everything even if it's bad because we think if people know we have pain and anger, we hope they can help us by just knowing what's wrong. Yeah, that's why. So you know, that's why we say like "ow" when we hurt or something like that, right? Like you're just trying to share it with the world. Once you put it out there in the world, it's fine that it hurts, or something like that. You give great advice. Thank you, Pike Ping Vlogs. I'm assuming that's like a last name. I'm assuming that's not a word by itself. But no, thank you very much. I'm glad you like. I don't know how often I give advice. I always give advice under the caveat of like, no, I really cannot give good advice. Like, I think the easy problem is to assume that you know everything, when in reality, even the smartest of humans can only ever know a fraction of things, right? Like, there is a guy in the world who is the best at dealing with interpersonal problems. Like, oh, does your grandmother suck and you'd like to trade her for a $50 Amazon gift card? You know, they've got the solution on how to make that better instantly. But even the smartest person in the world at a field is going to have some gaps in their knowledge, right? Because not every person does everything. You know, one of the weird ways, one of my favorite fantasy characters that comes up in like every space game genre thing ever is it's so frustrating to do this with a keyboard and mouse. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna work out the right frequency with which to spam click, I guess. But like then sometimes that happens. When you stop broadcasting, do people get clips looped? I don't, says Cancer's Attitude. Huh, that's interesting. I wonder what's actually causing it then. I just showed up and I'm hearing that you can't give advice, says James Bowers. I cannot give you any advice, but would you like some advice anyway? I'll do my best, James Bowers, just for you. You get one free piece of advice on the house. I'm gonna drink some water. One of the things that like I've been trying my best to do is like hydrate like crazy while I've been in an incredible like I know lots of people go like to hot places as like a vacation and that's like their dream, but to me it's like I'm in a version of hell. I go outside and it burns. You know, maybe if when you went outside it burned, maybe we'd be in a better place right now. Am I right? Something social commentary. Look at me. I like how it's like how doctors go to other doctors for advice on their own problems. Yeah, it's the same with therapists, right? Therapists, when they have a problem, they go to a therapist, and that seems like, yeah, it seems like if you're so smart, why do you need that? But in reality, it's like just going to someone else. But like delegating certain things to other people, even if you can do those things, is a smart thing to do sometimes. Like it's a very common issue. Oh god, this is weird. It's a very common issue to you know, twice in the span of the only stream. This is the only time in the entire week it's happened, by the way. Yeah, it's a very weird thing to me. So you can't just hold right click as soon as you walk left, so it's faster and easier. No, it doesn't work that way. Look, this is I know that's I think that's smart too. Oh, it works when you walk right but not forwards. Let me see actually. Let me see. No, it doesn't work. Oh, it works if you're so okay. Wait, here's a weird bedrock. Is it even a bug? You can't place like this by holding right click, but you can place off the previous block by holding right click. In a way that I don't understand. I guess the logic is the bedrock place is kind of different to all of that. But yeah, so if we just walk like this, we get a nice satisfying block placey thing going on. That's such a bizarre one. Thank you. See, right? Like I played Minecraft some thousands of hours, and you know, I didn't realize there was a difference between placing in front of you, you know, the bedrock place, like this, and placing on the side of a block. Because on console, there's not. When you use a controller, there's not. But for some reason, keyboard and mouse and controller have that tiny difference. But like, it's not going to affect anyone until they try to make a giant end stone platform in their ocean, I guess. And you know what? It's going to happen eventually to everyone. I keep hearing about the guy at 55 billion blocks. Thank you for letting me know, man. I see, like being proud of accomplishments is sometimes interesting. Because sometimes, like, people are like, the level of proud where it's like, you know, the same way like the angry person just wants someone to hear them and acknowledge their rage. It's called Cheese Stone. Thank you, Jory Kaiserman, for the great idea. For the average Toy Cat stream, there aren't a lot of viewers. Thank you for the heads up. No, that's one of my pet peeves. I don't even know why. It doesn't even make any sense. But like the whole like, oh yeah, the thing that literally pains me the most about like seeing YouTubers who used to have big channels and don't is that for some reason there's always someone in the comments being like, why is there only X number of views? And like as a YouTuber that like literally burns from the heart, you know? Like why does it in this, you know, like it shouldn't in theory matter to you as a viewer, but like the curiosity element of like, you get me? There's just a thing going on there. It's interesting. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree, maybe you don't. Unpopular opinion, Minecraft rain is relaxing. Chat, are you relaxed right now? Are you more relaxed because of the rain in this live stream? Let me know, yes or no. Give me your words in the chat. Hi Toy Cat, what would it take to get you to promote or join a Bedrock series I'm working on? Besides email and Twitter, sorry for interrupting and good luck. I mean, like, send me the details via Twitter, I guess. I probably can't because I'm in New York. I mean, send it anyway. You know, maybe if it piques my interest enough, we can do something. But yeah, especially when I'm traveling, I'm trying to reduce my number of things I need to do because I can do them poorer than before, worse than before. And so that's what I'm doing here. I hope you can't hear that, chat. Oh, by the way, how's my quality? I've done like a proper quality test. Is everything good? Can you notice the difference between my normal streams and this, besides the lack of green screen? It's a nice wall I have behind me, isn't it? Do you want to see more interesting things than just a wall? Ah, let's show you more wall. That's what you really want, right? We can hear that. That's how good my microphone is. Yeah, oh, my mouse just died. Oh, oh no, it didn't die. But I can't, I'm moving it around, and it's, oh god, I think the mouse is dead. Yeah. What a time to die. Okay, you know, admittedly, this is that thing where like everything feels like it goes wrong at the same time. Okay, I'm now using a trackpad. Oh wait, let's play keyboard only Minecraft. I love keyboard only as a control method. Let's do it. So keyboard and mouse, full keyboard gameplay. So we place blocks with, what is place blocks? Attack and destroy is Q. And so I guess it'd be E to place a block. Okay, so full keyboard gameplay, if you've never done it, is a lot of fun, by the way. You look like a robot while you're doing it. Oh, I need to work out what pick block is. I feel like it just told me, and I was not reading well enough. By the way, I missed the yes or no on the rains thing. Oh, actually, people like the rain sounds. Time to switch to controller, says Nemo Mainless. Yeah, I forgot to bring a controller with me. I'm probably gonna buy one in America sometime, but right now I have no input method besides. I could use my touchscreen as well, but I don't think that's gonna solve most problems. Okay, so if I wanna pick block, it is X. That's a weird block, but I'll take it. And now I just roam around. Okay, so we go like this. And we press E, and then E. And if we look down far enough, we can do this. See, and unlike the keyboard and mouse, we should be able to, oh god, it's slightly off center. We have to like click to recenter it. Oh god, what is happening? Okay, so we're gonna center with the mouse. And there we go, look at that. I am making this stream happen. Whether everything around me in the world wants it to or not. Anyway, how long are you going to be in the US for, says Ruben. I'm going to be here for probably... I'm going to be there for probably a couple months. Honestly, I'm trying not to think about it in terms of, like, actually happening. It's too stressful to me. Like, the US Border Force is the most stressful one in the world. Like, it'd be fine if there was a consistent set of rules and it's like follow. It's like nah, we're just gonna make things tricky sometimes and deal with it because you want to be here. We know you want to be here, so it's fine. And like I guess they got me on that front. I do in fact want to be in their country bad enough to deal with the stress. But yeah, assuming too much is a bad idea. I accidentally turned on full Cooper gameplay once and I took 20 minutes to fix. Says Fluffy Muscle. Yeah, I've done it by accident so many times. Oh god, playing with a touch pad is such a nightmare. Yeah, I don't know. So can't with the 40-second pause. 40-second pause. Okay, how do we sleep? There's gonna be U's, which is Q? No, E. Anyway, what? Wait, how do you do that by accident, says Enderstar? I think it must have been like they enabled it, not knowing what it was, then forgot about it, and then had to like deal with it. That's how I interpret that. Scrolling with a touchpad is a nightmare. Oh wow, yeah, you can scroll through the inventory on a touchpad. That's so cool. Oh god, it's so weird. Look at that. It's like I'm gonna show you my hands. It'll scroll like I'll do the tiniest of scrolls, and I'll just scroll to the other side. Oh, that's wacky. If E is used, what is inventory? I'm assuming it's I. Oh no, it's not. You know what? Let's just hope we don't have to look in our inventory today. It's gonna be great. We're gonna do wonderfully without our inventory. But if you're near Syracuse, get a garbage plate. Those are the best. Get a garbage plate. A garbage plate sounds like that sounds like something insulting, not a real thing. So you can't knowledge smeared all over your face. See, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Also, I feel like I missed a tip. I'm gonna quickly just check. I had a yeah. Also, thank you Emma Swift. Thank you Karaoke Girl. I have a live stream challenge for you. How long will it take you to breed 5,000 pink sheep? I think it's 20 minutes cooldown time between breeding animals. So if you start with 1 pink sheep, or 2 pink sheep, I guess, you get to 5,000 in what? 4,096 is 1 to the power of 13. I want to 2 to the power of... I want to say you'd only need 13 waves. Am I doing the maths wrong on that? Is it actually 2 to the power of 32? No, 32 would be in the millions. So yeah, I think it is 2 to the power of 12. So yeah, let me see if that's right. Oh, I don't have my phone with me because I didn't charge my. You know, one of the worst. This shows our maybe reliance as a society, but really just shows that I'm dumb. When you forget to charge your phone overnight, your whole day gets ruined because you're like, oh, now I have to charge it. Like, what? When am I gonna not need my phone for an hour at a time? Like our whole system around charging phones. Like, you know, we don't have phones that last 2 days without, you know, whatever. I'm mad is what I'm saying. I want to go. I have like I literally have a laptop here and a laptop here, but it's like no. I want to use my voice and I want to yell at my phone, and I can't do that. And that's first world problems if I've ever heard some. But I don't know, something about reliance on things that exist versus, you know, it's better to, people say it's better to have loved than to have lost than to have never loved at all. But I say if you've loved and lost, you know what you're missing out on. Whereas, you know what, you can believe that things you don't have are terrible until you've had those things, and you know that's just a lie that people tell themselves to feel better about not having those things. That's when it feels very different. Also, thank you, Mother Russia. It's not good to look at stream, but it's not unnecessarily stressful. It's so good to see you again. Yeah, I'm sorry if any of that stress gets impaled on you as viewers. I feel like that's not my goal as an online person. Tell that's my girlfriend. She's constantly at 5%. I use a portable charger every 2 hours for like 10 minutes. It's chaos. I too have that same problem. My girlfriend's just in love with using, like, this is factually true that if you charge your phone to 100%, it shortens the battery than if you charge it to 50% or something. And so it is also factually true that leaving your phone plugged in overnight will shorten the battery life. However, because phones are like a 2-year thing, in fact, for most people, phones are a 1-year thing. And like, if you're going crazy economical, you'll be like, "Ooh, phones are a 3-year thing." Like, the battery degradation isn't actually important. It's the next owner's problem, and like, you get what I'm saying? So, it's like, it's important to, I don't know, I guess like with a car, for instance, you spend the better part of $100,000 on an electric vehicle. You should make that battery last. You should do those things. But if it's for a phone, I think the convenience outweighs the long-term life benefits. Like, I don't know, there's a ton of things you can do to lengthen the life. Like, you can lengthen your own life by eating healthy, but yet every single time you go anywhere with, not perfectly healthy food, there are people there, including me, every time. You go to a place for unhealthy food and I'm there. You just don't know I'm there yet. And it's like, yeah, because I value the feeling my body gives me when I eat terrible stuff more than I value, like those last years of life. And you can make that decision, but with a battery. I feel like, how much Endstone do you have? Many tens of thousands. I want to actually look at the Endstone platform we're doing here, rather than just doing this. But again, it's kind of messy of keyboard-only gameplay. I want to look forwards. I don't know why I can't. Okay, let's try and like angle it actually down. Ah, there we go. We can actually... Oh, no, we can't. We can't do this. I wanted to do it, but the game is not playing ball. Father cat is hungry. We'll buy another cat. Apple has a charge stop built in. You plug it in right, it stops charging 80%, then finishes charging in what it thinks is the hour before you wake up. See, that's theoretically a really great move, right? I think the probable gap is in when it thinks you'll wake up, like which I guess like isn't the important thing, because like most Apple users probably do have 9 to 5s or whatever. But like for me, whenever I have something that's like based on when I wake up or go to sleep, like my phone goes black and white in the most ridiculous hours of the night that I shouldn't be awake anyway, like 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. or something like that. And like it never helps me, like it's meant to be there when I should be going to sleep, but I'm always just annoyed by it. I'm like, no, I want to be awake right now. Don't tell me what to do, technology. Like okay, let's mine this block right here. Hey, see, I'm good at keyboard only gameplay right here. I think the instinct when it comes to the easy instinct when it comes to like technology is like, yeah, it can tell people what to do and make it do better. It's like, nah, technology can't prescribe anything onto you. Like people are always saying stuff like, yeah, Facebook's got this thing where like they're forcing us to. And it's like, nah, they're indulging in our already existing instincts. It's like gambling. People assume that like casinos have this magic over you. This like, and it's like psychologically smart. But also, you can't make someone do. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Is the colloquialism on that one? And I found that so true on the internet. Like, so many YouTubers assume they can like make their audience do it. Like, oh yeah, just can you blah, 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 blah. It's like if you're asking for anything that takes more than 2 seconds of someone's time, you're not gonna get it. That's the general rule, right? So the valuable lesson from that is like you gotta know that you gotta know the bounds of what you can do to yourself using technology, because we're very good at doing what we want to do when we want to do it, even when it's a really bad idea for us to do the thing. See my example of eating bad food. I had a very delicious large burger for breakfast, and fries and a smoothie. Although the smoothie came filled with frozen yogurt. Would you say that's a smoothie, internet, or would you say that's it was passion fruit flavored? Would you say that's a smoothie or a milkshake? Because again, my girlfriend insists that's actually a milkshake. I have my breakfast, but I say if it's frozen yogurt's basically healthy, even though it's not in the slightest. But we all pretend as a society it is because it makes us feel good. I would Borger, epic breakfast. Thank you. Milkshake. Smoothie. Ooh, we got a war going on here. I have the feeling that like it's not the best form of smoothie. Also fries, chips. Also, when you get fries with a burger, it's burger and fries, right? If you get chips from a fish and chip shop, those are chips. That's the key difference there. Yeah, if it's yogurt, it's a smoothie. Not a milkshake if it's yogurt. Ooh, I think chat is slightly coming down the side of smoothie right here. I'll yell that at my girlfriend later. Is a milkshake not a smoothie? Ooh, it's too early for deep philosophy like that, I'm afraid. I'll tell you what, chat is a milkshake a smoothie? Let's do it, chat. Let's do it. Let's resolve this one together. I didn't think we'd get so philosophical on a stream where I'm keyboard only placing end stone. But let's do it anyway. Let's talk about let's talk about if a smoothie is in fact just a milkshake with like healthy overtones. Though actually, the one consistent thing about both of them. Would you like to know a private fact about me, internet? I love milkshakes so much, but I literally throw up when I have them. I cannot do them, and I threw up this morning after I had my smoothie. So my body thinks that it's a milkshake. Milkshakes aren't as smooth. I mean, they can be. I feel like my smoothie was not smooth at all. I mean, maybe we're just arguing that my smoothie was just a milkshake. Smoothies are fruit and juice based. What about strawberry ice cream? What about strawberry milkshake? That's fruit. That's a thing right there. IBX Toycat, this should be your main camera. Do you like it? It doesn't have the voice lag my other one does. Again, when I get back to London, I've got this whole plan for like set up, get a nice camera going. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Milkshake and smoothies are completely different. Even asked my partner and the Discord they're currently chatting on, they agree smoothie. That's interesting that that's one of those ethical issues we just can't see eye to eye on, but it's fine. Okay, I'm using my mouse just to drag things from an end box. We're not going to make the progress I thought we were going to make today because of my mouse dying. And again, literally everything just went wrong. I'm going to try my mouse again. If we turn it back on, no, it is beyond dead. I need a new battery or something, I guess is the solution. Again, I've left this thing on for like months, which is why the battery died. But there's a funny thing in this. This like bad things always seem to. I feel the thing is, but like bad things always seem to happen to you. Like when people are in traffic, they're always like, "Oh, I always get stopped by red lights." And it's like, well, yeah. Well, first of all, that's how the red light works. But it's also, like sometimes you feel like you're just hitting greens nonstop, right? And it's like, wow, what a good day. But you also have days where you hit every red, and it's like, what crazy bad luck. And really, what it is like you remember statistical outliers more than you remember other events, and also that's how traffic works. But milkshake equals liquid smoothie equals liquid, so they're the same thing. They do seem to be in the same category. When you are in traffic, you are traffic. Oh yeah, that's my favorite example of that. I enjoy this so much. Like, actually, I hate this so much, but I enjoy that people are dumb. Because people complaining about traffic. It's like, no, to every other vehicle in traffic, you are the traffic. Like, that's how it is. But the version of this that like bothers me most, in COVID times, is people being like, I went out to the park today and it was filled with so many people. What reason did they have to be there? It's like, you went to the park today and you complained that there were people at the park today. Are you not a people? You see so many versions of that, like, people, like, I don't know, newspapers hire a photographer to go around central London and like find anywhere where there's a bunch of people. And it's like, what do you... I don't understand what you're trying to prove here, friends. Like, I guess it's just a way to make everyone feel better. I don't know, I guess outrage is a feeling we can all... Like, there's lots of feelings that, you can... the feelings that people are most likely to tune into. Like I said, people want to share their happiness with the world, right? And they want to share their anger with the world. But even more than happiness and anger is outrage. There is a bad thing happening, and somehow you doing nothing but sharing this on the internet, you can solve. you like caring so everyone, about what other people are up to. You are the solution to this crisis. I'd like to speak to your manager. I didn't expect to see people in public. It's because people are self-centered and it's all about them. Yeah, that's like one of those biases that like I guess we all fall prone to sometimes. Like trying, like it. I guess one of the painful realizations is realizing that the world is. Like a lot of people think the world is out to get them. I am special and the world is holding me down, and I want someone who will stop the world holding me down. But the more painful realization is when you know for sure, like, oh, the world just does not care about me. That's what it actually is. It's not out to get me. It's not out to not get me. It just exists, and so do I. Like it's one of those painful realizations there, right? Like you'd much rather believe that you're being held down and that anything bad that happens is because of someone's concerted attempts, because it's nice to believe there's something out there that keeps us all in check. One thing simpler when you just had parents and if you messed up things could truly be better, but in the real world if you mess up that's like on you, and there's no one there trying to make things better for you. You've got to try it. Who wants that? No one wants that. That's terrible. And I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I also I'm gonna make the whole chat mad at me. Says Milnsey. Don't do it, Milnsey. Don't do it. Something I've been thinking about recently, like science-wise, because like I guess this is like the big science crisis of the world, right? We've had let's call it like big economic crises of the world. But this is like is that you could argue that is a politics-based issue. But like we've got our first one that's like, and sometimes we have natural disasters that are like, geography, whatever you want to call it. But like this is like this is a healthcare or whatever based issue we have globally, that we're all globally grappling with. And one of the problems about epidemiology as a field, especially how recent it is, particularly. Something that you realize about sciences is that like sciences start super imprecise, and like I guess not even sciences, like human fields of knowledge. Like there's a guy in psychology you'll learn about. Sigmund Freud, right? I hope it's Sigmund Freud. So there's a guy called Sigmund Freud. He's from somewhere in Central Europe. He has this really bad thing where he wants to do inappropriate things with his mother, and he insists that everyone wants to. You should look into him as well. He's a great guy, lots of great theories. And so when he effectively started most of the major things in the field of psychology, a lot of those things have been proven wrong. Like if you learned the things that he taught you and that we taught as science at one point, you would have incorrect knowledge. Like there's like some partial truths to it, but it's not entirely true. Freud is the bug guy. He's German. He might be Austrian. I assumed he was Austrian, not German, because I know he's one of the 4 guys in that like. There's one cafe somewhere in Austria, in Vienna in particular, where like all of the major players of the 20th century hung out. It's a really weird little fact. Like we're going off on a just actually this is one of those weird coincidences of history. It feels like that like. So Mr. H-Man, that guy who ruled over Germany in the 1930s that you don't mention on YouTube because you don't want to get your stuff ruined. So Mr. H-Man, as well as Stalin, as well as Tito, as well as Freud, all hung out at the same cafe at the same time. I want to say the even weirder thing is that they didn't know each other. Like they all, or maybe like some of them crossed paths, but it's just one of those weird coincidences. But what it actually was is like, well, that was a major center of the German-speaking world at the time. And so like, yeah, guess it makes sense that they were all there. Just like how one of the things I've been learning about London recently for a bunch of videos is science is not knowledge, it's the process for knowledge. Mr. H-Man is Harold from Harold and Kumar. Yeah, you understand it. But yeah, I think you're right that like we sometimes in the same way we turn to science as being a place where everything is just stable and constant. I mean, like like people always go like, oh yeah, gravity's just a theory, and so like it could be disproven. But it's like, gravity is a great way to explain the phenomenon of this. I hope you could see that. I can't see my own camera right now. Gravity is a way to explain the phenomenon that even though oh, it worked. It did something at least. Is it working again now? Oh, it is. Perfect. Okay, so now what we're going to do. I have no idea why it just turned back on. That doesn't make any sense to me. Playing catch with the mouse has solved my problems. And now we can get back to what I really wanted to do, which is this. There we go. Look how much faster this is. Oh yeah, there we go. But, it's a great way to explain the phenomenon. And then, you get a piece of knowledge that, could be wrong, but, is unlikely to be. But in, fast-moving fields of science, you can learn something, and then weeks or months later, that thing is wrong. And it kind of... There's a weird thing we have where, when we believe something, we, need it to be fact, right? And so it's, hard to turn that down. Needed a good toss. Gravity fixed my mouse, is what I'm saying. Has gravity ever done anything for you? I don't think so, but it's done a lot for me, and I'm very appreciative of that. But yeah, I don't know how is that possible? I don't understand. But yeah, so where did you what if that happens with gravity and we're wrong about that? Yeah, it's entirely possible, right? It's just unlikely. Because after the longer something's around, the less likely, you get me? Whereas if something was found out yesterday, it's gonna... I guess the real interesting thing here is, what is the degree of certainty you have about something? And that's something that, science doesn't really convey. Again, I really liked the field of economics in college, and I'm sure that apparently it's common for them to teach in American colleges. And when you're in the class, they teach it to you like it's a hard science, right? Which is a weird word by itself, hard science and soft science, whatever. So they're like, yeah, this is science. But then one of the first things you learn is so there's two branches you can take from this. I want to say it's Keynesian and who's the other guy? Friedman economics. There's and also they say things that are basically entirely contradictory to each other, and it's just based on which guy you politically want to believe more. Generally speaking, if you're from the left side of things, you'll take the Keynesian view. If you're from the right view, you'll take the Friedman monetarist view. And it's that's not how science works at all, though. Imagine how it's okay, so if you vote for if you generally vote on the right side of the political spectrum, there's gravity. And if you generally vote on the left side of the political spectrum, there is mystical antimatter forces that are keeping objects down. And it's but wait, what? Also, would you make... if you didn't stream and make videos on Minecraft, would you still play it as much? If Minecraft wasn't successful, would you try making content in another game? I've wanted this all the time. I got very lucky that I started making Minecraft videos because I never had any intention to being oh yeah, this is that funny thing. In 2010 or 11 when I started playing Minecraft, I was yeah, the videos are just too saturated. No one's gonna want to watch another Minecraft channel. Again, people say that all the time. Just maybe it's interesting for you to know. But I don't. You get what I'm saying? Politics don't belong in science. But they're at the same time they belong in that one particular field of science, which maybe makes you know that oh, maybe it's not a field of science. If there's if there are two fields that say entirely opposite things and just different forms of governments adopt different versions of it, it doesn't make any sense. Also, left versus right political talk. Let's do it, chat. Let's do it. No, I don't want to do it. I don't like talking politics very much. I mean, we do. I think everyone likes talking politics, but whether you feel satisfied from the discussion is a different question. Like, I think people like finding people who are similarly minded to them. Like, this is something that bothers me. Like, the way news works when it comes to politics is they entirely, you know, like take a very right-wing paper, The Times or something, take a left-wing paper, The Guardian or something, and you can be like, oh yeah, so their whole thing is trying to appeal to people who agree super strongly with them, and I'll be like, I agree so strongly, I want to give you money. It's like, that shouldn't be how news works, or how even political discussion works, right? Like, you should be hearing about politics from the other side of the fence. And I know it's one of those problems. Also, yes, I've considered a lot, like, because Minecraft seems super saturated, I didn't really want to do it. I've considered, like, you know, how would it have gone otherwise? And I guess, honestly, I can't tell you with 100% certainty. I'd have probably kept doing it as, like, a side thing while I did my main job. I don't know if I ever would have started the Geography of Toycat channel. Like, maybe, because I did always like that, but it kind of was pinned on the idea that I had this main thing going. Would it have been successful? Because the whole point, the only reason I feel like the second channel got successful, because I never linked it on the main one, but it was like, I deliberately, like, went in with very little caring, you know? I was just like, whatever, I'm making this. And something about that accidentally resonated with people. Like, it wasn't the intention at all. Like, again, I guess sometimes thinking too much about what people want leads to not satisfying anyone, or something like that. Why does your webcam look all professional now with your accommodation in the background? We like the cheap green screen webcam that didn't quite work properly, says Dylan Minute. Oh, do you really like this one more? You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. It's hard to find good articles for use in school assignments nowadays because a lot of news sites are so biased, which is annoying. This is the tragic thing. I don't think it's that, like, they're suddenly biased. I think news places are getting more and more biased. The places that tell you the news you want to hear rather than the news that exists are growing in popularity. Don't get me wrong. But I think what it actually is just like, the news has always been that way. When you've been reading a news source that said a certain thing, that's just been a guy's opinion the entire time. Which is interesting, right? It's very interesting. Also, thank you very much to Fusion Warrior for the tip. Actually, wait, it's $10. I can text to speech it. Thank God. Thank you, Fusion
I'm tearing
Warrior.
down an entire Piglin Bridge bastion to build it into a thing in the drained lava ocean in the update Aquatic Seed Sunday. You inspire. But also ghasts are the worst thing in wet meat world.
Oh, ghasts are the worst. I remember there was a bug for so long where they didn't spawn, and I was just happy with the Nether. It was like a great little dimension. When the ghasts came back, I was like, oh, the Nether sucks. No one ever wants to... I don't understand why it's here or anything's here. This is the only time you are around Endstone without the risk of falling into black nothingness. You know, I like that take, Harrison. I like that take. I followed your second channel earlier than your main, says Pele Melian-Juxkus. Right, I feel like the second channel wouldn't have been so successful if I didn't... If I had cared about it, it might have been less successful. Because, again, I would be... It probably wouldn't be a main job, but like if I put like 3 times the work and videos, etc. into that channel, maybe it'd be something different by now. I know it's too hard to try and say for sure how anything would have gone. Magma cubes are worse than ghasts. At least magma cubes you can just knock off a high building. Ghasts are like, you have to knock their fireballs back, and it's never a fun process. It doesn't work correctly. I guess you just gotta bring a bow with you for them, and I just don't. That's probably what the actual issue is. But still, I'm annoyed with them, okay? Also, thank you very much, Fusion Warrior, for the tip. I'd love to see your thing when you do it. I would love to see it. I kind of like the cave-themed frame around you. I wanted a cave... I asked for 2 cave updates, and they delivered 2 cave updates, but not in the way we asked for. And now I'm I got the I got the dark side of that genie lamp wish, right? You ask for 2 cave updates, you get 2 cave updates, and you realize that maybe you didn't really want it anyway. Second channel, don't care is a good slogan. Yeah, it kind of started because I I don't know. I guess I think I had a friend on YouTube at the time who was like, yeah, you have to like, you know, seem like the second channel's really important. I was like, I don't care at all about the second channel. Like you know, second channel don't care is you know, it could be a slogan of mine. And he's like, well, it couldn't really be. And I was like, you wanna bet? And second channel don't care. It was like my whole attitude was like, yeah, I don't put any effort into editing or, you know, like this is just where I upload things. The rest of it I don't care about. And that's like generally the opposite of how you meant to do things. I wish you could react to comments on YouTube, says Simba Kid. Best slogan ever. This world is so loaded, it's getting laggy. I don't think it's the world, I think it's the internet connection. Maybe. I'm not even sure. I love how the second channel became an actually normal successful side channel. It's a problem. I had to start the third channel just to mitigate that. What if the third channel gets successful? At one point, the e-scooter videos were like doing better than like. It's a real worry when the channel goes successful because then you have to start caring. It's like, you know, you can't. And I'd like to believe I'm doing a good enough job at not caring on the second channel, but like, am I really? Could I be doing a worse job at caring? I bet I could be doing a worse job at caring, and I'm just not. Yeah, oh man, look at this, by the way. Already on Realms, it looks like it's just end almost as far as the eye can see. It's almost there. We're almost in a fun little end dimension. Fourth channel don't care. Don't mention the fourth channel. I've never heard of a fourth channel. No such channel exists. Yeah, they're doing a lot of construction work here, which is fun, I guess. That's what I like personally. The only thing I wish I could have was more construction work. If someone gave me the choice, that's definitely what I would pick. When is the fourth channel coming? Yeah, I don't know. What's a fourth channel? I've never heard of the fourth channel. There definitely isn't one. I hear clickies, keyboard toy cat. Oh yeah, can you tell me if I'm being too loud on my keyboard? I guess I can't fix it. I can fix the clicky. Oh yeah, my clicky's on the same side as my it's on the same side as my microphone. Wait, let me see what noise it makes there. Oh yeah, I'm clicking a bit loud, aren't I? Should I click a little quieter? I can just move my clicky over here, I guess. Do I look weird? Can you see that my hand is in the wrong place? Keyboard clicks are actually good ASMR. You know, I'll keep them up then for your ASMR. There are already free channels. Yes, there are free channels. There is not a single channel more. I have never heard of any channels beyond free. Free is the point where it ends. Angry email typing ASMR. The character footsteps are worse than the clicks. Really? Ah, interesting. Okay, let's turn this down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, there is some seriously fun construction. I guess we'll just start. Oh wait, we were in the middle of something, I feel like. So angry type. Yeah, I love the I think it's like a TikTok or something, right? The two guys like it's just so, I don't know why I find that such a satisfying video to watch, but let me tell you that it is. Clickies are fine, just notice you weren't playing with a controller today. Yeah, so I pack for everything last minute. If I try and pack not last minute, I'm just also gonna pack last minute as well, so like it seems wasteful to like, besides things that I need, you know, I'm like, I pack those ahead of time. It's like I always have my I have this laptop that I need traveling. I have my GoPro. There's like certain things that are always packed. I used to keep a bunch of clothes packed for travel, and then I spent a year in a bag because obviously I haven't traveled at all in a year outside of to America, moving my life temporarily twice. Yeah, there's a really interesting. I had a bag that was like just packed for a year, and the clothes got really like smelly, which I guess happens if you leave them in an enclosed space or something. I don't know. So yeah, I have like a bag that's packed ready to go. But then for stuff like this, I I'm not as ready. And it's scary being like, oh yeah, if you forget something, it's gonna be 3 months till you can get it again. So like the Let's Play you just saw on Monday, the last part of that didn't upload. I uploaded it twice to 2 different places. Neither of the uploads worked. And it was gonna be like, oh, guess there is no Let's Play 4.99 then. I had this really fun idea. Tell me if you like this, chat, because I think it's hilarious. But obviously I'm me and I find too many things funny. Also, hello, a little confused for being a new viewer and liking my videos. Hope you enjoy them. Also, is what's below me actually the chat? Like, it feels weird that it's down there. Should I move it somewhere? Let's put it, like, over somewhere else. Oh, that's something else I'm moving. Let's put the chat over there. It's so small I can't read it. Let's make the chat giant for a second. I'm hilarious. Monday is gonna be a good day. Whoa, I love your videos. Toycat's in New York. I'm not in New York. I'm sorry if I misled you. I watched you in January or February. Who's disliking the video with me? Let us play, lol. Lol, hello. I'm giant. Gotta go. Bye, we hit the 69 mark. Big chat is oh. See, look how many messages there are. Like, I literally can't read them all. I want to. Finally some good chat size. You know, why do we even have a live stream that's not just chat? Why do we pretend we're not just here for the chat? It seems silly if you ask me. Incorrect, all of New York is terrible. You know what? Have a little war of each other in the things. I actually like big chat more than small chat. I'm sure there's a reasonable compromise of just having this size chat, right? Even that seems too big. I feel like there's gonna be some bad stuff in there. Does it know how to do member emojis? Oh, it doesn't. What a waste. I like that it can do the member icons, though. It means I can know whose messages are worth reading and whose aren't. A live stream where it's just chat would be pure chaos. Yeah, I think what I should do is I should get a, okay, is this... I'm always so terrified of clicking a new source. Yeah, this is the one where if I'm going away, I can put chat on screen. Do you like my social media information? Follow me on social media for more. IVX also known as your name. Anyway, this is what I'm gonna do when I AFK from now on. So you can. I should have done that earlier when there was some weird situation going down, huh? Also, the chat doesn't fit in the box correctly. Should I move it slightly? Slightly up, maybe? Slightly down. Oh, I see the issue there now. I'll just make the box bigger, I guess. There we go. Look at this. This is Toycat's design skills working great. Rip to the misaligned chat. I'm sorry, chat. I didn't mean to do that to you. Anyway, so oh, that was weird. Let's play some Minecraft. Professional live streamer. Yeah, look at me. I do things like I actually understand what live streaming is. No, I consider it a lot, especially when I'm like not making as many videos. Like, oh, it'd be nice to be a full-time streamer. But I actually think that's like a terrible thing. Also, what happened there? Did you see that? I was like inside Endstone. Oh, this is this is painful to watch for me. Anyway, what happened to the Realm Judgments? It wasn't meant to go out today because it's a Thursday, and then I also uploaded a video, so I have no idea how it went out today anyway. I guess I put the day in wrong on YouTube. I think it was meant to go out tomorrow. It's meant to go out in the next 8 days, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't like to overload people with videos and a stream at the same time. Like, cause it went live at the moment my stream was starting, so I'll just make it come out tomorrow or something. It'll be great. It'll be great. Yeah. Ironically, you're the most unsaturated Minecraft YouTuber I watch nowadays. What do you mean I'm the most unsaturated? I don't know what that even means. Yeah, I think it's a... I do think there is a Hey, thank you. How big is this project going to be? Ree says Mystical Samurai. It's going to be a very big project. No, I do have this professional Minecraft streamer and YouTuber video uploader. Though bean blocks looking tasty. Can't wait for the 1.18 hunger update. I don't know how anyone can see them as anything but bean blocks. Like, they look so tasty. It's like, yeah, I want me some beans. Maybe I've been in Mexico too long and I'm just seeing refried beans everywhere. What do you think of the new ore veins? Ooh, that's a good question. I should do Q&A Saturday, just to answer that one question. Q&A Saturday, but every question is this one guy's question, but I ask myself it every 2 minutes, just so we feel like we're asking multiple questions. Unsaturated, meaning that our feeds aren't drowning in just you, although I don't mind seeing lots of videos on my feed. Hey, thank you, Swiftly Squirrel. No, something I want to do, like, I like to believe that I can be honest with you as a subscriber base chat. I want to do more videos that are appealing to the average YouTube gaming viewer, you know? Like, one of the... I feel like I've done a particularly bad job of it this year. Of, like, finding new audiences, you know? I don't know what precisely video does hit the spot for someone like that. Again, it's not something I do have locked down. But I do know I do know that I want to make. Like, I've got a few ideas on the top of my head. I'm definitely going to try and come up with some more while I'm taking a break anyway. Also, do you think we'll get new achievements / advancements in 1.17 or 18, or just one of them? It makes sense for them to be in 1.18 and include the things from 1.17. That's what I think they'll do, if I was a betting man. Obviously, despite spending months in Vegas... I'm just kidding, I'm a betting man. I think I might try and make this like a circle, because a square is kind of ugly. But like making a circle this big is going to be a pain, to say the least. You know, screw it, let's make a giant circle. Or at least like a semicircle, maybe? Yeah, I think a semicircle's the compromise on this one. Let's make a nice old semicircle. Because I want it to cover my field of view. And so a semicircle does that very nicely. And if we can always make a full circle later if we want one. Which we don't. I'm back. Miss anything good? Oh, you missed the best bit. I was placing endstone. And then I was placing endstone. And then I was placing endstone. And then you won't believe this next bit. But I was placing endstone. It was pretty crazy. You had to beat that. You had to beat that. Which OG... Okay, wait, what was that question? Me and the OGs still watch anything you upload? I can't speak for the general audience, though. Yeah, I always... it always seems... As a YouTuber, you always want to be like, nah, I only care about my fans. That's the... Because, you know... Or you could say, I care about my fans only. My only fans. Yeah, you want to say that, because, of course... You know, in real life, you care much more about the people who care about you than you do about strangers. Like, I don't know, I give some strangers a pretty ludicrous taste of me, because I'm not hugely caring about what that is. Also, so we need to work out, this is gonna be like a giant semicircle. I'm like just now piecing together how ludicrously large this has to be as a semicircle, if it's actually gonna function. But it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be great. We'll just make it a bit bigger and then fill it in, I guess. Yeah, that'll be great. Let's do it. Also, MS Paint circle generator. Yeah, that is always one of my go-tos. Using MS Paint to help you build in Minecraft is such a surprisingly useful tool. Hold up, OnlyFans, says Spud Sprout. Yeah, that's right. You are my only fans watching this right now. You could say, obviously a little bit racily, you would be saying, but you could say it. Nothing's stopping you from saying anything on the internet. Okay, I am gonna find a circle generator now. I'm very upset, but I missed the placing of endstone. I'm sorry, Miss Swazzy. Maybe next time you can catch it. Okay, circle generator Minecraft. We'll just find a full circle and then we'll like cut it in half. So this has to be at least 100 blocks wide, but probably a lot more. So I'll just say like 100 and... Wait, what's the render distance? Like, let's call it 10 chunks, 160. So we want a 160 block wide circle. Okay, we're gonna have to zoom into this thing heavily. Okay, we can make that work. Oh wait, no, I don't know where to start on this actually. Now that I think about it. Okay, we're actually gonna have to measure this. Does it have a center, or does it have like a... It's got a 2-block center, which is here at... Yeah, it's here and it's here, right? So it's at 408, and 409 is the center of the circle. And from 409, it goes out to... Oh god, this is everyone's favorite thing about Minecraft. Watching people measure circles, or measure distances. So it goes from 409 all the way out to 490. We can remove that later. So that is 81 blocks in one direction. Just to confirm, it goes from 80... Yeah, that's 81 blocks, right? And then on the other side, it goes from 408 to... You'd expect if it's the same 81, it'd go down to like 327, right? Does it go to 327 though? No, it's like 3 blocks short. So we'll just pretend that it's not 3 blocks short. And so that means that it is 162 blocks wide as a circle. Oh god. Okay, so that means it has to be a lot more than 162 blocks wide circle. Let's just say 262 to keep things simple, shall we? 262 block wide circle. Yeah, we'll add another 50 blocks and then see how it goes from there. Probably, assuming I did that correctly. Am I really going to make a 262 block wide circle? Yes, I am. Okay, so we'll get 50 blocks in one stack, so I can't do this wrong. No counting required. And then 50 blocks in this stack, so I can do it again on the other side. One... Oh, see, look, no counting. Oh, so much easier. Love is an instinct, and I don't like that, says Isaiah Yevnes. I mean, it would be nicer to choose to love, would it not? But, isn't that what makes it so beautiful? The fact that you can't choose? I mean, I would say no, that makes it a very terrible thing. But you're free to disagree with that. Circles suck to build, have fun. Oh no, circles will be fun to build. This will be a fun circle. Chat, I'm willing. Would you like to prove a durable ho wrong here? I would love to. Use Pythagorean theorem, Toycat. Use Pythag. That's the triangle of the squares, right? I don't know how that's going to help us in the slightest. I guess we could make a triangle, or we could work out the area of. You know, no, it's not going to help us in the slightest. Okay, so circle suckly. Okay, so now we place the last of these 2 blocks, and then we just grab another stack, and so we're going up. Oh god. Okay, so the widest side of this circle is 1. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 blocks out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did you hear that? It sounded like an explosion, right? Like, okay, whatever. And then the next one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See? Nice and easy, chat. I don't see where everyone thinks this is tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then inwards. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is easy. Seeing... Oh, big salmon spawned in front of me. That is how you know that luck is on my side. Nice. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. That's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. And then the next time it's 4. I can eyeball that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the next time it is a 4 again. Yep. Okay, I'm starting to crack here, chat. I'm starting to crack. It's gonna be great. This is gonna be wonderful. Yeah, that sounded like a full-on Minecraft explosion. And then we're going up 3 blocks. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And then we're going up another 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, the circle's not gonna... You know, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. And then we go up another 2 blocks. 1, 2. Okay. And then for some reason, I don't quite understand the logic, we go up 3 blocks after that. Do you hear those little dolphins? Isn't that cute? Okay. And then we go up another 2 blocks. And then for some reason, after the 2, we go up another 3. 1. Okay, let's pull out another stack. 2, 3. And then it's 2 again. And then it's 2 again. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then it's 2, 2, 2. It's another 3 2s. In other words, there's no way I can get confused with that set of instructions. And then we hit the midpoint. And then we hit the midpoint where we hit a diagonal. And it just goes 1 up. And then from there, we go... Oh, I thought that was the midpoint. But clearly we go another 2 blocks after this. Okay, we got this. See, this is going well. I don't see how you can think this isn't going well, chat. Okay, so after the 2, there is another 2. And then there is a 1. Okay. And then after the 1, there is a 2. And then after that 2, there is a 1. And after that 1, there is a 2 again. I'm starting to get lost in here, chat. Okay, bear with me. Okay. And then it's a 1 again. Except it's actually 2 1s. Do. Okay, and then this is intense. I'm gonna do it though. It's gonna be great. And then, oh god, yeah. You know what? You're right. You're right, chat. You warned me about trying to make a semicircle, and I regret trying to make a semicircle. This is pain. It shouldn't even be that hard. It's just like place the blocks in the way the game tells you to, you know? Then we're gonna go 2 blocks out again. And then we're gonna go 1 block in. Oh, I'm getting lost now. Okay. And then there's a lot of 1 blocks in. So 1 block, 1 block, 1 block, 1 block, and then it's 1 more of these. This is me drawing a circle. Okay, we're good. And then it's a little 1, 2, where you least expect it. Okay. And then look at this, by the way, chat. It's looking good so far. We're doing a quarter circle and it's going well. Okay, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4 1s. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna have to go to sleep. In the meantime, should we admire the circle we've made so far? Chat, look at this beauty we've made. Oh god, that's not gonna work at all. It's gonna be a semicircle into a square. You know, it's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be great. We're not gonna question it, okay? The Toycat circle skills are unprecedented. Okay, in the meantime, I'm just gonna place the 50 blocks going the other way. Just because it's one tiny little bit of pain that I can avoid for myself. OMG, that's so bad. I don't see how that's bad in the slightest. I think rumors of my wrong circle have been greatly exaggerated. Okay. So now we place the 50 blocks going this way. That's so weird, that random explosion I heard. I wonder what it was. Okay. We got this lovely little... It's gonna look like the moon on a map, which I think will be fun. Very satisfying arc, though. Yeah, there's a great pain we're going through to do this, but the upside is a satisfying arc. Chat's still proud of you, though. That's what matters. That was the most beautiful circle I've seen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Also, Yakalypse, I'm sorry you can't do the big salmon emoji. I want you to be able to do the big salmon emoji. But on YouTube, the YouTube rules are you have to be a member to get custom emojis. I want to give you your big salmon, but sadly we'll all have to settle for medium-sized salmon. Actually, wait, there's no salmon emoji at all. But yeah, it was good to see you. Thank you for... Oh god, it's raining now. You like your rain, chat? Look what you've done to me. This is all on you. Okay, so... The plan is... Let's continue now. So it's... 1, 2, 3, 4 more 1-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after this is going to blow your mind. Instead of going any amount of ups, we're going 2 to the left this time. 2 to the left, and then 1 up. And then we do a bunch more 1-ups, like we're talking like 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going 2 to the left. 1, 2 to the left. And then we're going 1, 2 again. And then it's 2... I guess this is where things get a bit complex, because I probably have too many end stone, and we'll have to remove them at some point. So what I'm going to do, to save myself that pain, is I'm going to place the next 2 blocks here. I don't actually know what I should do here. Just skip forward, and should I just have the circle carve this curve, maybe? I don't know what to do in the slightest. Chat, what do I do? Google moderating team removing a lot of messages today. Yeah, that's so interesting. I wonder what is causing that to happen. What do you reckon, chat? What if we made it a square, but a square with round edges like this? I actually kind of like that. Yeah, you know what? That's gonna be the art that I'm deliberately going for now. I've decided. And so now what we can do is if we just go to this block on the other side, we can work backwards from it. And we'll do the exact same thing again, but in reverse, and pray that it works out. Yep, that'll be a great idea. There is going to be no issue of what's going on here. Chantal is Google CEO. That's what it is. Okay. She's so good at moderating, she's now got a job working for Google. Oh, I don't know why Google keeps removing so many messages today. I'm sorry, guys. I would undo it if I could, but Google just won't let me. You know how Google does be some days. Okay, so now we want to place a block there, right? Yeah, I think this is how it looks. I'm just gonna quickly confirm. Let's confirm that's what it looks like on that side. Yeah, it's like 2 blocks in, and then it's out to here. So now we're going back out, and we're doing the same thing in reverse. Okay, we're gonna make a beautiful shape by accident. People say Google like it's a person, well. Yeah, the idea of corporations are one of the most incredible like ideas a human has come up with. What if you could work on ideas without having to sacrifice everything you own as a person if the idea fails? But also, we're not really used to the idea that like, because it's not a person, you know, Google was made by two guys in a garage once, right? But then so like they had a connection to those people. Once those two guys in the garage have lost their connection to the thing, it's just this like weird behemoth that exists to create profit, and it does a very good job of doing so, if they can say so themselves. But also it raises some questions. So turn the circle into a pigeon. We'll start filling at 38 block bicycles per mouse. And that is a crazy message. Thank you for it, Scott Owens. Funny how the second highest people in chat have emeralds, but the highest... Oh, I can't read some of chat while I'm looking at this circle. It's very sad. I want to read you, chat. I just can't. The Google overlords are stopping me. In the meantime, I could start filling in this semicircle, I guess. Let's do it. You know, I like Toycat Limited or Toycat LP. See, right? A one-person limited company is just a way to protect a person. But a 100,000 person limited company is this weird machine of profit. And like Google in particular really likes working with robots. Like I think that this is a ethics breach, but not a law breach. They will make you work with robots all the time, and they will tell you you're working with a human. Because if you, like, most of why people don't like machines is because, like, oh, a machine doesn't understand me like a person does. So they'll just tell you you're working with a person, even when you're not, which is slightly unethical, but, like, it saves them a bunch of costs. So a lot of people complain, you know, I want to read chat, but it's all, like, caught, and, you know, we have to finish the circle so we can read chat. I'm sorry. I want to talk about the problem with things. Is Mexico hot? Mexico is very hot. Again, there are lots of people who would love that. Also, oh, I can read tips just fine. So, thank you very much, Charlie Wood, by the way. I missed your tip. But also, Mystical Samurai, gonna start my first hardcore world, and tips. I'm assuming you mean any tips. I can give you ant tips, though, too. Ant tips number 1. Be very tall. Ant tip number 2. You can carry your body weight or 10 times your body weight in bananas if you need to, but only when instructed by your queen. And tip number 3 is watch the movie A Bug's Life. I loved it as a child. I have no recollection of any of the plot as an adult, but it's got to be pretty good, right? Let's just look at what we've built. Let's just enjoy it for a little bit. You know, we spend too long playing Minecraft. Why don't we spend more time relaxing? Okay, so any tips, I guess I should say, for a hardcore world? No, don't have any tips at all that could help you. I'm sorry. I think that I think the best thing to do is to play overcautious, because otherwise you'll lose your whole world. Like, you know, the whole lighting up your world to stop mobs thing. As a casual survival player, that's fun. As a hardcore Matt, like, I just can't tell if it's nearly night, but I don't want to start working on the... You know, let's just start working on it and then go to sleep when we need to. So, Kat, do you play on Bedrock Edition? If you're a Bedrock, please friend me. Aw. I hate messages that start like they're going to sound interesting, but then they just turn into, I would like you to add me. And it's like, you know what? If you can get the queen to add me, then I will add you. That is my trade I am willing to make for you. So we're going to go down to here. Okay, we're here. And then we go down one of these. Okay. And then we go... So now we're going to start measuring it in left 1. Left 1. Left 2. Left 1. Left 2. And then I went down 1. And then it's left 1. Left 2. Left 3. Left 1, left 2, left 3. And then down, And then it's 2 to the left. There we go. And now we can actually go to sleep, right? See, this is gonna be the weirdest shape when it's finished. Do you want to see what if you want to see what it's gonna look like? Because like, I'm curious too. It's gonna be a square, but with like a little bit of a semicircular leaning to it. Like I couldn't commit between the shapes, which I think is gonna be beautiful, personally. So yeah, justified monster. What justified monster? What? I want to read these chat messages so bad. I'm sorry. I think that I want to start farming these chorus fruits as well. That's one of those things I need to be doing while I'm doing all of this. But I didn't bring my crossbow with me. Do I have anything that works like a bow, or do I just have to chop them with my hand? I guess I could do that. There's no real downside, right? Just give it a little chop. Pick up some of these blocks while we go. We might. Oh, you gotta make sure you get just the block. Can't get the one underneath it. That doesn't work the same at all. So I think you called you a monster for not adding the guy. Yeah, it is a real monstrous thing. I don't know. I guess it's that thing with like, if there is like a. I guess like, I sometimes feel sympathy for the idea that like there are certain setting boundaries for yourself that aren't like society's boundaries is always something that people are going to look at you funny for. Like, you think you're too good to use society's normal boundaries, and it's like, well, I mean, first of all, yes, but also, it's just seen as a weird thing, like, oh, why would you even need that? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go finish the semicircle on the other side, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful is what it's gonna be. I only have good ideas. I don't even know what a bad idea is. If I knew what a bad idea was, I would have done one by now, I'm sure. Okay, so we're gonna go left, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, left doesn't work because we're going now down 2. So it's like, and then it's down 2, but left 1. Down 2, left 1. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left. So, yeah, I know it's kind of like, oh, damn it. I tried to speak it. Okay, so this is 1. Yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the problem of circles, is like, you have to put so much more of your focus in than you think. And it's really interesting, like, how much we can, like, overestimate our own abilities. See, this looks wrong, right? When you look at it from the angle itself, it looks so horribly incorrect. But I don't think it is. I think this is actually gonna work out as a circle. If everything in your world is equally bad, it's okay. Thank you, Sukia Blitz. Also, just tuned in. How's it going, Toy Cat? Hey, thank you so much for the tip. I appreciate it. Things are going well, Lena. I've been enjoying my last week a lot. I made a few video-y things in the spare time, but I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley. I'm gonna be starting some modded Minecraft soon, actually. That's a spicy one, I do believe. Okay, so I did this, and now we're going down an extra block, and then to the left 1. And then we go down to the left 2. To the left 2. 1, 2. And we go down 2 again. Down 2. And then it's to the left 1. And then it's down 2. And then it's to the left. Is this going to line up correctly? I sure do hope so. Oh god, I got lost. Okay, so I did this once. And I did this twice, and then I did it a third time. So I'm actually over here right now. And then from that one, we go left one, down one, left one. And then down 2. Yeah, you'd figure more practice would make you better at this. But it's kind of hard. So again, how's Mexico going? I haven't done, again, like, there's a lot of things that I would do in a normal time that I am probably not doing right now. And then there's a lot of things non-people do, but I'm not. I might go to the beach again. Beaches are fun and empty. They're actually really dangerous here because there's something called Riptide, which everyone's heard the phrase Riptide, but I feel like maybe I'm imparting my own lack of wisdom onto everyone else here. Oh god, I lost where I was on the thing again, I think. Wait, no, we must be here. Okay, then we go down 2 again. Yep, down 2. And we go left 1, down 1. Wait, that can't be correct. No, this is correct. And then it's down 2. 1, 2. And then down 2 again. And then it's down 2 again. And then it's down 2 a 4th time. Down 2. Down 2. And then it's down to a 5th time. 1, 2. And then it's down 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is not going to line up, is it, chat? This isn't going to line up, and I don't know why. But I guess I measured something wrong. Not a fan of sand. Oh, I despise sand. Yeah, I'm not a fan of sand. I don't even like the beach. I would rather be in a pool. But there's a pool at the place I'm staying, but it's not a particularly like big pool. It's like the size of like a ludicrously large bathtub, or you know how there's like a size that could be a big bathtub or a small pool. It's like that size, and so like it's enough for me to lay in, I guess, and maybe like, you know, but not enough to be much more. So Riptide launches you into the air upon contact with the water. I don't. That could be real for all I know. Okay. So we just went down 3, right? Did we go down 3? We just went down 3. So now we go down another 2. And now we go down 3 again. 1, 2, 3. We went down the 3. Oh god. I'm lost again. No, you're not. Let's just do it. Then we go down 2. And then we go down 3. Go down 2. Go down 3. And then we go down 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you know what, David Solomano, you said I'd regret this, and I was like, nah. In the moment, I could not see it at all. And everyone in chat, I'm sorry. I should have trusted you more when you said I would come to regret this, because I have come to regret this very deeply. Okay, so we went down 4, and now we're going down another 4. Oh god, what just hit me? Oh, it was it's a Guardian. Should've a little bit far out for a Guardian, but I respect your hustle, I guess. Literally me the other day. It always seems so easy. It just, I don't know how circles start so easy but then get so hard. I guess you have a certain amount of circle power and then it's gone. I want to do this, chat. I want to do this. I'm gonna do it. It's not that I want to, it's that I'm going to. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we go, get this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have a fiver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we can just line up the rest there. So yeah, I clearly miscounted by... I think maybe the sand around the outside isn't even. So that means that the semicircle is actually off by this many blocks. And so I could rectify that pretty easily by making the other circle thicker by 1, right? Oh, no, it'd have to be thicker by... Like... Wait. 1... What is happening here? 2, 3... It'd have to be thicker by 4 blocks all the way around on the other side. Can you do that easily? Like, hypothetically, if I had the same thing but 4 blocks over, it would look like this. Would every point in that circle be 4 blocks wider? Yeah, it would be. It would work fine. Okay, we can do it. We can do it, chat. Unless I just made a mistake somewhere. Okay, now I can finally read you, chat. What do you think is more likely? Or what do you think is more important? Let me show you this from the oh god. Let me show you this from the sky. Okay. Oh, you literally can't see both sides because I'm on a realm right now. Yeah, I don't think honestly, I don't think anyone would spot the difference anyway. But if I wanted to fix it, I totally could. I'm just saying, this is the content I subscribed for. You're welcome. Doing my best out here. The true way to stop sea level rise. Sea level can't rise if we build land above it. Yeah. The Minecraft universe doesn't allow you to build circles. It's not meant to be. Yeah, everyone always does it though, and we tempt the gods that allow us to do all the nice things. Totes could fix it, easy peasy. I don't think you can tell, and it's a waste of time. You're a waste of time, Joey Kaiserman. Yeah, sorry nobody ever told you that, but I think it's important someone does, and that someone is me now. You're welcome. Whew. Even if nobody ever knows, you will know, and for that you should fix it. You overestimate how much I care about knowing about minor mistakes in my world. That all I know in my head is minor mistakes in my world. Every build I look at, I'm like, yep, minor mistakes. And you know what? Hasn't bothered me yet. Hasn't bothered me yet. You'd figure it would, and yet it does not. The player's shadow is a circle, I think. I mean, it's still done with pixels, though, right? So it's still even then. Like that's the funny thing about circles in games, is because you're displaying it using square pixels on a monitor. Like we're really good at making things look circle now, but we'll know for everyone knows it's never truly a circle. What's the thing that's apparently a mistake? Says Chenpier. There are no mistakes. That's what the thing is. There are no mistakes in this world. I don't see any. You must be confused if you're seeing mistakes, for there are no mistakes. There is simply love. So, Kat, do you watch YouTube particularly, or just create? I do watch a lot of YouTube. I think a lot of Minecraft YouTubers are in the same boat, where, like, if you watch too many other people in the same field as you, it can burn you out pretty quickly, because you'll be like, I don't know, you compare yourself too much. It can be an unhealthy characteristic after a while. Also, just move the center, including the Ocean Monument, 2 blocks to one side. Ah, yeah, that's all I have to do, you're right. If I move the center, including the Ocean Monument, 2 blocks to one side, problems are solved. I'm sure all I have to do is, like, move some sand from one side that's incorrectly placed to the other, and everything will go perfectly. That seems much easier than everything else. Also, only happy accidents. Thank you, Wanderer. Exactly. It's a happy accident. If you can notice it, then... You know, I need to find out once and for all, what is causing this? And why? Okay, so... This goes out till... Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's like just to the right of the 4th layer. Whereas on this side, the sand goes out to 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, is it 4 on both sides or is it 4 on one side? Wait, let's try one more time. Ah, no, look. Oh, no, it's the same. So why is it different? Why is there... Maybe the ocean monument itself is misaligned? Or maybe I just misaligned how I was measuring it, honestly. Oh yeah, it's 407 and 408. I measured incorrectly. Oh, it's that simple. Oopsie. I measured assuming the ladder was one of the 2 middle blocks. When in reality... Oh no, the ladder is... Well, okay, you know what? No, it's not that simple. So this is the center. These 2 blocks right here. I wonder where the issue comes from. Yeah, turn it on. Love me some air conditioning in my life. Just close your eyes and imagine it's correct. All I have to do is make it 4 blocks wider on one side, or make it move the whole center 2 blocks. I still don't quite understand. Outro music plays in the background. So, yeah, there's a mistake here somewhere. Let's all just agree collectively not to acknowledge it. Does that sound good? Because that's my solution. I'm gonna enjoy a little bit of Stardew Valley. We're gonna eat some food later. And then I'm gonna... I want to get into some modern Minecraft, just as like a little... Because that's what everyone says, like, I want to, like, give it a whirl in a time where there's no pressure, no like, videos to be made, etc. And then also another thing I want to try is when I get back, in a week or so, when I'm in the United States of America, I've got a video thing I want to try. So let me know if you don't know, because I've got to go. And that's just how the things go. Thank you so much for showing up to this random little stream on a Thursday. I'll see you this time next Thursday. Probably. Unless I die in a house fire or something. Thank you for watching. First channel, I do care.